बेन जॉनसन का दूसरा वर्क है ये वॉल्फेन द फॉक्स 1605। तो बेन जॉनसन का वॉल्फेन द फॉक्स देखते हैं। इसका चीफ करेक्टर जो है मोसुका, मोसुका फ्लाई पैरासिट, वॉल्टर द वॉल्च्यूर। ये लॉयर इज रेडी टू ब्रेक टू लॉ। कॉर्बोसिको, कॉर्बोसियो रेवेन disinherited सी जॉनसन। Corvino Crow sent his virtuous wife to Wolfen's bed. Celia, Celia, wife of Corvino. Wolfen, whose her by disguising as Mountebank. Wolfen, Italian for Silly Fox, is a comedy play by Ben Jonson, first produced in 1605 to 1606. A satire about greed and lust. It remains Johnson's most performed play and is considered one of the finished Jacobean era comedies. Wolfen is wealthy childless con artist. The play begins with him worshipping his god in soliloquy. His servant Mosca or Parasite periodically interrupts him with flattery. Volpens buffoons, Nano Castron and Androgeno enter and perform a sarcastic skit about the transmission of Pythagoras' sword. Walpen pains to be on his deathbed to attack legacy hunters. Legacy hunter these clients among them Corvino, Corbiso, Vulture, and Lady would be politic bring him presents hoping to be included in his will. The first three brings gift and are each told they will be the soul there to Walen's fortune. This deception is Mosika flawed at the door. The lady would be is told to return later. Mosika speaks of Corinio beautiful wife and Wolfen decide to see her for himself. They disguise themselves and head out. Sir Politic would be and Peregrine are in the public square outside Corvino's house. They gossip about some rumors about animals, which Sir Politic takes as bad omens for the estate. Mosuka and Nano appear and set up a stage. Walpen arrives disguised as a mountebank and delivers a sales pitch for an elixir. He asks for a handkerchief and Celia, Corvino wife, throw one to him. Corvino is furious and disperses the crowd. Back at his house, Walpen lusts after Celia. He tells Mosca to use his fortune in whatever way necessary to woo Celia. At Corvino's house, Corvino scolds Celia for showing her favor to the mountebank. He threatens her with swords and abuse before Mosca knocks. Mosca says Walpen is in need of a female companion to regain his health. Corino decides to offer Celia and tells her to prepare for a feast at Walpen's house. Mosca's soliloquies about the supposed superiority of natural born priests compared to learned ones. Boniaro Corbisco sons enter and scorns Mosca. Mosca tells Bonario that Corbosio plans to disinherit Bonorio and offer to let Bonorio hear it for himself. At last, the feast, the buffoon's entertainment is interrupted by Lady Would-be, who arrives, chats non-stops to Walpen and brings him a cap. Mosca enters, heading Bonorio and dispatches Lady Would-be. He tells her he saw her husband Sir Politique on a gondola with another woman. He must quickly relocated Bonario when Corino and Celia arrives early. Celia and Walpen are alone together. Celia and Walpen are alone together. And Walpen reveals that he is not actually sick. He offers her the fortune, but she declines. He is about to force himself on her, but Bonorio leaps out and recuses Celia. They exit through the windows. Mosca, injured by Bonorio, tends to Walpen. Mosca convinces Corbosio and Vulture to go after Bonorio. Sir Politic Sir Politic and discuss Peregrine discuss the wage of gentlemen. Sir Politics has a scheme for quick riches to sell the Ventian estate to the trust. Crooks. Lady would be enters accusing Peregrines of being the woman said should should her husband. Mosoka enters and tells Lady would be her husband. Seducer is actually Celia. Peregrine vows revenge on Sir Politic for this humiliation despite the lady's apology. Mosca, Vulture, Corboxio, and Corino side against Bonario and Celia. Voltaire argues that Bonario was adulterous with Celia, and tried to kill his father. Lady would be testifies Celia is seductress. Bonario and Celia have no witness, so they lost the case. Walpen complains that he is feeling pains that he had previously been a faking. He has a glass of wine and Mosca enters to celebrate. He tells Walpen to poison his clients and Walpen writes his will with Mosca as the soul here. He separates words that he is dead. The clients enter and realize they have been defeated. Mosca betrays them well. Wolfen hides the two, decides to disguise themselves and continue with the Torment. Green has revenge on Sir of politics in way of a practical joke. Sir Politic leaves vanish forever after his reputation is ruined. Alpin torments Corbisio, Corino, and Voltaire. In disguise, tells them they have inherited a fortune. Voltaire goes back to court and admits he lied during the case. Alpin disguises and then tells him that Alpin is still alive, so Vulture retracts his statement. Alpin discovers Mosca has locked him out of his own house. Mosca is summoned to court and confirm that Alpin is dead. That Alpin is dead. Alpin pleads and him to say he is alive, but Mosca demands half of the fortune. They cannot agree, so Wolfun is taken away by officers. He quickly unmasks himself and brings Mosca down with him. The court then hands punishments to everyone involved. Finally, Wolpen speaks to the audience and asks for applause. applause ये था हम लोग का वॉल पेन. ओके.